It's T20 time. The first of two T20s comes to you today from St. Lucia. Yeah, it's an interesting West Indies lineup because you've got at the top of the order, you've got Johnson Charles. He's made a name for himself in this format. But Dwayne Smith, the all-rounder, comes in. He's been batting better of late. And Nkrumah Bonner, an exciting young man out of Jamaica. Darren Bravo still in there.
The Australian team is very similar to what we saw through the ODI series. A couple of little changes. Christian coming in, who missed the last two games. I think it's a great decision. Adds something there. And we're going to see Pattinson for the first time. And
play calls umpire Peter Nero. Not a big crowd by any means in now. Starts with a wide. And plays it nicely off the hip, and that'll go for 4. Good shot by Smith. Gets him going right away. Very experienced cricketer. He's pulled that away, didn't quite get hold of it as he wanted, so it won't go all the way to the boundary, but they'll get a couple here. Sliced away, 4 runs down to third man. Ends the over. 15 without loss after 2. He just picked it up and hoisted it. That's a remarkable shot by Dwayne Smith. He gets boundary for it.
Square. Once you get it over that infield, there's plenty of rewards out in the deep.
Slow delivery. Didn't see many of them when he's gone, caught behind. Bouncing ball leaving him. Look for the cut shot. Beaten by the bounce. Outside edge found, and the keeper Wade takes a comfortable catch. So the West Indies have lost their first wicket for 19.
His previous delivery 107, this 140. He goes hard at it, but as Tony said, the bounce is too good for him, and Matthew Wade takes that head high and really travelling. Goes down. Smith is the man out for 10. The West Indies 19 for 1.
To Bonner. Correction. Charles back overhead. I should have known that with the shot. Typical Johnson Charles shot back overhead. He beats him for another 4. This time the short fine leg can't stop it. It's just a few yards to his right. That'll go for 4 again. We saw so many full tosses when Darren Sammy was going ballistic here on Sunday, and that's another one.
Oh, he was a long way across. He was a long way across. And the finger has sent him on his way. It's the end of Charles.
Watson just hitting good areas. He's not trying to bowl anything more than stump to stump. Batter misses, he hits, and very simple.
He's off the mark straight away. A pleasant drive. Does it go for 4? Yes, it does.
Shazza.
Shazza. She's a beautiful girl. Looks just like her dad.
Oh, thank you very much. She's our team mascot.
Some long loping strides there.
And that might be, it's in the air though. Will it carry all the way? It does. So after the 3 singles in the over, Darren Bravo tries to hit Dan Christian long. Doesn't get much of it, and also chooses to hit it into the breeze. It's a long hit over there. Trying to get their 3rd wicket. Darren Bravo, the man to go. The man on strike to Christian, and he's now off strike. Pressure was on, and Christian just too straight, too quick. West Indies lose their 4th. Particularly this form of the game. Pollard joined by Dwayne Bravo. And a 6. It doesn't take much of an invitation for Pollard. Dan Christian went full and straight, and Pollard went full and straight.
Bravo's actually had to take the long run. There's that power that Pollard possesses. Just not really a lot wrong with that ball, probably.
Extra covers very square, and that's very straight.
To Pollard. Delicate shot by Pollard will get him a boundary. That's huge. That has gone huge. Onto the roof of the pavilion. Well, I think Ian Bishop made the point the other day. He can't remember any West Indies batsman hitting sixes as easily as this. There have been great six hitters, of course, going back to, well, even before that, Clive Lloyd, of course. There he goes again, and he's got it over the ropes again. He really is a six-hitting machine. It's in the air, back they go, but someone is not going to get there. It goes all the way. 22 runs in the over. Pushes the West Indies to 120 for 4 all of a sudden. Another 6 over the top. Doesn't worry to move. He knows a 6. Motoring along.
Wow.
Full toss. It's gone again. Quite managed to get it right. A lot of full tosses bowled, such as that one, and they went in the same direction as well.
From a bowling point of view,
and it's down the ground and going to be caught easily. Bravo tries to go over the top, and David Hussey hauls it in comfortably. So the West Indies lose their 5th wicket. Very well bowled. That's his half century for Tyrone Pollard, and that makes it the fastest 50 by a West Indian in 2020 internationals. Chris Gale at the Oval. 4 stood still then, got a full toss on the legs and put it away. Bradley appeals for a leg before. Here he goes. It's got height, but it doesn't have distance, and he's caught. So Darren Sammy, unlike on Sunday, couldn't quite clear the boundary. And a straightforward, high swirling catch, but straightforward. Bradley gets the wicket. West Indies 6 down for 140. And he's missed it. 1. And he's fallen to the ground. And double play. Ball is out. Ball came past Pollard, and Pollard gives him applause. Sensible thing to do. And he just touches home. Down he goes. Didn't want to run out. Pollard should have. Wade calls for it. Over 150. And he does get the single to leave the West Indies 150 for 7 at the end of their 20. So that's the end of the innings. Australia will feel well, even with Pollard.
Time.
Oh, that's one down. Very well bowled, Krishma Santoki. He's almost an expert in this form of the game.
But there it is, cutting the angle down, not giving Warner room to free the arm. Straight through him. nice and full. Warner just trying to tuck that a little bit too square. It's a good start for the West Indies, what they needed. None for one.
First boundary of the Australian innings. He said that Gary Mathurin, local boy from St. Lucia, generally bowls stump to stump. That's gone for 6. That's a good strike from Watson. The ball clears the boundary here in St. Lucia easily. 16 for 1. Nice shot. No, fielded. 3 runs taken. Yeah, another boundary sweetly struck by Watson, and in this form you can't allow Narayan. Field cannot be changed, and it's 6, so he's paid the full penalty. Gary Mathurin, worst possible start to a change of ends.
Watson's taken full toll of it.
Well, he tried to bowl a Yorker.
That's well struck. That's gone all the way. That's a very good hit by Watson. So Santoki comes back and is deposited over long on. Just feel that Santoki is much more comfortable bowling out his overs. Saw him in the regional 2020 tournament come back. Pollard really took him to task, hit him for something like 22 in. Yeah, might have been in the air. Fielder out there, doesn't make any difference. Over his head for 6. So Santoki, who started so well, has come back. In the air, 4 more. Very expensive over here from Santoki. Line drifting all over the place. And so is Watson. Just delayed the shot enough to beat the fielder on the sweeper boundary. In the air, fielder is back. Over his head, 6.
Off cutter from Darren Sammy, but it's wide enough to allow Mike Ashley to get underneath it. And bravo.
That'll be 4 more. Cross the rope, so just a little reduction in the scoring rate in the last 2 overs.
Found the gap nicely. 50 for Shane Watson. His 7th in this format, and this is an important innings at the top of the order. I'm looking for a word to describe that. I can't say it on here. 93 for 1.
Caught to Watson.
Catch it's the cry. Catch it in the crowd. Just short of them. Another 6 from Watson. Pollard getting some of his own treatment.
So many off-cutters from Pollard that Watson must be looking for that ball most of the time. It's not a surprise delivery. I'm not sure if that's something to do with, yeah, you are getting a bit of your own back. Big difference at the end of the day.
That's gone into the crowd again, easily. 70, what is it, 70 meters? This outfield square.
And the feature of this shot is Watson does not try to hit it hard. Just makes a lovely wide swing. It's a big arc. He gets the ball out in front. Doesn't wait the ball gets too close to him.
He's mistimed it. Kieron Pollard doesn't drop many. And he's not going to drop that. So it's the end of Shane Watson. He's played a good hand. Elmo gets a lift from the Kangaroo.
That's the catch. Watson goes very well made, 69, 108 for 2.
You don't joke about those kind of things, Bish. In the air and over the ropes. Gone all the way for 6. So Australia continue to head towards victory in this, the first of the 2. down towards the boundary and 4. Square cut in the half century for Mike Hussey. Hoiked away and no one in that area. First bounce for 4. George Bailey now joins the fun. And that's downhill. Outfield fast, no way of getting there. So Australia at the end of the over now, just a couple of runs away from winning this first T20 international. Sammy in correction. And pulled away, and that's it. It's a boundary, and Australia win comfortably by 8 wickets. So, and plenty to spare as well. 1.5 overs, so Australia with 11 balls to spare win this first of 2 2020 internationals by 8 wickets. Per over off is 3, but it was up to Pollard, 54 not out, to give the West Indies that kind of total, 150 for 7. He's been in tremendous form.
And half century, he will collect his memento from Miss Charles.